Are you ready for another weekend community camp where we have curry, vegetable curry on the Saturday night? I've got a bit late tonight, but I am set up. You may not see a lot of filming tonight, but trust me, there's a lot more to come. Hopefully, it's going to be a good one. You need to stay and watch and see. Well, it's colder than I expected, actually. I put a woolly hat on. It is March, you know, but it has been a bit mild recently, but tonight it's quite cold. So I decided to put a woolly hat on. I'm going to get them beers now and stop talking, get some drinking. About 2, maybe 3. Well, the temperature sure has dropped tonight. It's absolutely freezing. Well, it's below 1, which you weren't really expecting in March. But I suppose it's still only early March, not mid. So, there we go. I'm ready for bed. I'll catch you tomorrow night. Morning, people. Don't normally see me like this first thing in the morning. Well, you do, but you don't see me I got dressed, only just got dressed. It's 11 o'clock gone. In fact, it's nearly 12. I had a really cold night last night. It wasn't easy to get sleep. The temperature dropped right down. I struggled to get to sleep. So it wasn't the best night's sleep, I must admit. And I don't normally say that. I normally get to bed quite well. All my dirty stuff. And put them away. And I'm going to get some breakfast brunch. Yeah. Porridge for today, that's all. Let me show you around my home. My place in the woods. Look at this little gem. Set back there. The undergrowth. There the roadies. All the roadies there. Little drop back here, look. Yes. Come inside. Mind the mess. And it is a mess. It's not that bad. I would call it organised mess. Clear that up later. It's not important now. Anyway, here we go. Epic Andy.
Toilet paper and all the rest of it's been in there as well.
Yeah.
And this is sort of the lower level. Every 6 months or so I turn it over. But you can see there's a bit of the food waste that's got caught in there, but generally speaking it's all broken down and jobs are good. So I will add in the 4 buckets that we've got there. Plus a bit of the wood chip just to cover it off, and then this one will then sit for another 9 months or so, and then spring next year we'll open it up and it will be wheelbarrowed out and scattered out across the site, and we'll use this one for the next
Good
9 months
stuff.
or so.
Yeah, that's good for tomato plants.
Yeah, oh yeah, grow some tomatoes in there, it'd be amazing.
I did find some spring onions growing from stuff that was chucked in there.
Oh, did you not cultivate them? All of them.
If you don't think all your food's grown in shit, then you're slightly naive.
Absolutely.
Yeah. How long does it take to break down then?
human waste, they reckon, is because it's high in nitrogen, about 9 months. But you need to do all of it in one go. So I normally only put in 4 or 5 buckets full at a time, rather than doing it as soon as the bucket's empty. By the time it's sat in the bucket for a month or so, it's fairly on it.
Kimchi. I don't know what it's like, but a big kimchi. Yeah, give it a go. I don't know if you've seen this on my videos before. We should have done if you've seen plenty of my videos. This was a spot where I used to camp. I had some cracking camps here with my daughter and other people, including Pagan. And there's a den being set there now, and I'll have to come back here one day. But do you remember not so long back that all this area here was set on fire by some idiots in summer? And I think, and I may be wrong, about 2 or 3 years, nature's now took over and it's grew back. So now I no longer, or you no longer have to see this eyesore where this was all burnt. You can still see charred bits of wood on the route, but this is definitely an area I can camp again, and it's nice to see this where kids and other people have built a nice shelter or a nice den. I believe this would be a fantastic spot to come back to after so long of not camping here. I'm considering coming back here again. The original beer tree. This is where the beer tree all started. I saw this tree, my favourite tree in the whole of the woods, and the only reason it's my favourite tree is because it's the one I started the beer tree on, and I found it a magnificent tree at the time, and I still do. There are many trees like it, but this is my tree, or your tree, the beer tree, the foundation, the beer tree. Absolutely magnificent. Another famous camping spot of mine. It's where it all began, in here. My camping adventures. Long way they last. The bush shelter that somebody made. Epic. Pagan got me a present for my birthday when I was 50. Yeah, I am good old 50. This chair. So I'm going to test it out. It's the first time. It's maiden voyage or maiden adventure. Yep. Let's give it a go. Along with a strap. So I don't know what I'm doing with it yet. But let's see. So, here we go, look. Just hooks up into these, and then I think Pagan changed these threads. Now I've already pre-tested this before the filming. I've just put a Coke bottle in there. I don't know what the advantage or disadvantage the Coke bottle will make, but that's in the hook fit. Fantastic and very, very comfy. Of course, the higher you had it, or the higher I have it, the way you go. I think I dropped something. That shows you the strength of it. I dropped the glasses case. So what I'll do, get my Diet Coke out, or the Coke Zero. Lovely. I'm going to put my glasses on. Because I cannot see, boy. I cannot see. I cannot see. I cannot see. How about that then? Oh, this is fantastic. So, in the bush shelter, we're really happy. Fantastic. Hammock seat. Done. Oh dear. The weather's a bit all over the place, but what do you expect for March? Here we go, eh? Epic. Oh, wow. This is so cool. I might even move this later on to a different spot. But at the moment, happy is. Chilling out. Fantastic. So, we've got people who are lying on the ground doing the ground dwelling for the Great Tommy Sleep Out. That's the Great Tommy Sleep Out, which is basically for service people who are in bad situations. Many of them are homeless, many of them not treated very well. Society looks down on people who have served our country or actively been in the armed forces on behalf of us. We've got to thank them people, we've got to treat them better, and it is a good cause for that reason. Vegetable dal.
That's a shocker.
Vegetable dal, tarky. Or tarka, is it tarka? Tarka. Then we've got onion barges. Rice in there. What's
sauces, mango chutney.
What's that there?
Coriander.
And coriander. Look at that. Fantastic. It's beer tree time. Beer tree. Got a mixed bag of stuff there. Let's have a look at some of these beers then. Mixed bag of stuff, as we mentioned. So, got some Danish beers and some of it's Nordic. It's a Nordic one. Is that Tanya? Something like that. It's a 4.6. Might have a go at that. Got this other one, Freedom. Freedom! There we go. Then we've got In Between Days. In Between what days? Well, that's a Czechoslovakian one, but it probably is Danish area, whatever. I know what I meant. Anyway, Seven Brothers. MC or Pale. Seven Brothers are good brewery. They're alright. Then we got Hop Z, whatever. Hot Lobster. And that'll be what tipple that is. Oh, I think I'm going to have a go at this one. I think I'm going to have a go at this one. Is it a sipper or is it a slurper? Let's find out. I'm not sure yet. That's a sipper. Actually, no, that's a sipper. It's got really like a tangy, zesty taste on your tongue. Andy, beer tree, thank you, my friend. Thank you to the beer tree. Thank him. Yes. Andy. Morning all. Good morning. I've got up early, which is unusual for me, and I like to get up early. It's usually I get up early if I go on a solo, but not so much when I come to the community camp. Generally, I'm about the last one up. Or if I am nearly the last one up, Pagan's usually the last one up to be fair, he's normally packed before me. Not today. I had to beat people to get packing up, or at least get near to people, and I've done it. I've challenged it and I did it. Go up early, I thought, not today, not today. And I won. There's the area. Here's my bag. I could fit more in that, but sometimes I just bring a little bit bag, laziness. Simple enough. Honest, that bag will fit anything in it. It's amazing. So, it's maiden journey. I said I'd show you it in the field. That's it packed up. It's maiden journey. I brought some other little bags there. Not got a lot in there, but the main stuff and the bulk of the stuff, and could even put more in, is in that. It was fantastic. Gotta say, it's a little bit heavy. It's on the heavy side, but it's still good. But for the amount of stuff that I bring, and at community camp, I don't need anything light really for there, because it's just literally a community camp in it's nearly spring, but it's not quite. It's still wintry, and it's been very cold. Which brings me on to another point. It being very cold. Yeah, it's been very cold, which brings me on to another point. So last night, I think maybe on the first night, the reason I had a bad night's sleep is because it was cold. I don't think I packed my sleep system up or got my sleep system just right. Not last night though. Last night I made sure that I was going to be warm. I put more layers on. I know that's contrary to what people say. You should put less on because of sweat. But I always have been a force of habit, and I tend to put more layers on. I know it's not correct, but it works for me and it keeps me warm. In summer's different. In summer I will strip down, but in winter I like to be warm. So I actually had less layers on the first night. I think that was contribute to the cold. I didn't get my sleep system right. I got here late, but last night I was on it, and it was toasty. It was just as cold yesterday as it was the first night. In fact, I'd say it was about -2 yesterday. Yeah, easily -2. It was freezing, but I was there. I was on it. I was committed. And once you're committed, you know it's going to be right. So I know if I can do it, you can do it. So why don't you try and sleep in winter? And if it's cold and you come unstuck, this is all part of the challenge. This is one thing about wild camping and one thing about bushcraft or anything like that. You learn through adversity, and it makes you a better person. Get out there and enjoy nature. Anyway, on that note, Andy, I'll catch you again. Go and watch something else I've got. Subscribe if you want to subscribe. You don't want to subscribe, that's up to you, but ring the bell at least. See you again. Andy.